Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third episode of the third season of War Machines. Featured in this one is Heat C, which will be the same process as the first two episodes. Co-hosting once again is Civilian Arc, and making his first appearance co-hosting in this season of War Machines, we have Pori. So, how are you both doing today?
Chilling.
I'm feeling green. I might delete later though.
Cool.
Yeah, I had the first meme involving me somehow created, which is created by Civilian Arc. You should check it out, because it's quite funny and stuff, but...
It is. Business or pleasure?
But yeah, you guys should check out both of their channels as they both create awesome content. So, as I already said, Heat C is featured in this video where you'll get to see 12 bots fight it out, hoping to claim one of 8 semifinal spots for this group. So, let's go ahead and now check out who all is fighting for one of these spots. First up, the first half of that list, we got the Spike Bot of 101, we got the Horizontal Spinner of Apex. Making its debut in this heat, we got the Horizontal Spinner of Carbide, famous bot in Robot Wars. Then we got Cerberus. I can't remember.
Cerberus.
Yeah,
I think it's Cerberus.
yeah, what Pori said, and Civilian, and it's Clamper. Then we got the Front Hinge Flipper of Mute, and moving up from the DSL class, we have the Vertical Spinner of Nightmare. You two got any insight on these 6?
I, for one, am very excited to see the debut of Carbide.
Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of steep competition as well. You got Mute, Apex, Nightmare.
Yeah, you guys get the idea with that. So now let's check out the second half, where we got the Hammer of Noisy Cricket coming back after they had a strong run last season in the Robot Wars class. Then also we got the Lifter of Panic Attack, the Flipper of Panzer Mark IV, returning as the full body spinner of Revolutionist. Making its War Machines debut is the Robot Wars Series 1 champion Roadblock, and then we also have the Front Hinge Flipper of Rybot. What do you guys got on these 6?
Oh, this heat's gonna be lit. I mean, we got a bunch of champions in this one. We got Panic Attack, we got Panzer, we got Roadblock. Like, we got all the classics here.
Yeah, this is definitely a pretty stacked heat.
Oh yeah, all 12 heats are very much stacked, full of competition here. It's hard to tell who's going to claim the grand final spot, even though that won't be determined until the semifinal episode of this group is complete and stuff, So yeah, if you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, how this will work is these 12 bots are all paired up with each other for 6 one-on-one matchups. The idea is the winner of those 6 matchups automatically get a spot in the semifinals for this group. But then the losing 6 spots will move on to 2 rumbles, which will be featured at the end of this episode, where the winner of those will claim a spot in the semifinals as well. The losing 4 bots will be out of the competition. I'm looking forward to this, so let's go ahead and get started here, where we will lead it off with a matchup between the Robot Wars Series 2 champion and Panic Attack, who will be taking on the Hammer of Noisy Cricket. This one will be a good one here. 2 very different weapons, 2 very effective weapons in the Lifter of Panic Attack and the Hammer of Noisy Cricket. It's hard to tell who will win this battle, but I guarantee whoever strikes blood first could be the one coming out on top. What do you two got on this fight for insight?
Yeah, as you said, advantage goes to whoever strikes first, and this is definitely going to be a wild fight.
It's gonna be back and forth here. It's gonna be a good one.
I'm looking forward to this, so now let's go ahead and begin this fight. So now the first battle of Heat C begins here. See Panic Attack on the attack early, trying to get to the sides of Noisy Cricket, avoid that hammer here. Heard decent
Ooh,
stuff
yeah.
so far from Panic Attack in this one.
Panic Attack is evading that hammer real nicely. Oh,
Oh, and
it
now
looks
he's
like
ramming him to the
Noisy
wall.
Cricket. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Panic Attack is completely in control. Noisy Cricket needs to turn this around. He needs to go around to the side and,
Yeah.
you know,
Getting
knock
taken
him
into the
down.
corner once again is Noisy Cricket. Excellent start to this from Panic Attack. They're using their ground game advantage and their better maneuverability advantage to the advantage for this one here, and absolutely taking it to Noisy Cricket in this one.
This is all Panic
Look at
Attack
this.
right now.
Yeah,
and
the Noisy
he's trying to-
Cricket needs to do something.
Trying to
Yeah.
send him out of the box.
There's a hit. There's a few hits from Noisy Cricket and
Ooh,
stuff.
yeah.
Managed to land a few shots on the forks and stuff. Like 1 minute in, I'd probably say Panic Attack has the lead right now.
Panic Attack is leading this, but anything could happen. You know, Noisy Cricket just needs to get a few really good hits in.
For sure.
Ooh, Panic Attack is being behind him. That's not good for Noisy
Oh,
Cricket.
look at
Noisy
that.
Cricket has a chance. He's
Striking the
Talk about-
sides right there.
This is
Or and
what we
stuff.
needed.
Some big time points getting stacked up. Countdown on both bots. Noisy Cricket's got to release, and he does. So
Can Noisy Cricket keep up that momentum? Because they could win the fight if that's the case.
Oh, the
yep,
Panic
there's
Attack right back on the
getting good
attack.
hits in. Oh, the Panic
Oh!
Attack loses the top blade.
loses the top,
think that's
loses
his
their
self-righting
self-righter. So yeah, Panic Attack gets flipped over. They won't be able to self-right here. Big time damage taken and by Panic Attack in this one, but they are still pushing Noisy Cricket around here. Something else came
Oh!
off. The forks are
Oh,
off.
his lifter is off. Panic Attack is just a wedge. Oh my goodness.
One
Yeah.
shot from Noisy Cricket could end this all entirely. Oh, and he's getting some.
But
You know, he
still,
might be a cricket, but Panic Attack is a wedge now. Ooh, he gets airtime. What is this? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2? Come on, man.
for
This
sure.
is crazier than that time Ribot lost to Black Dragon or something.
That's really dark. Ooh, but
But yet
looks like
still,
Noisy Cricket is
like
stuck,
even
and he's
without the
upright.
forks and stuff, like Panic Attack is still bringing it to Noisy Cricket here, still pushing them around, showing lots of aggression here. 15 seconds left to go in this fight. This has been a really good one to lead off the episode. And yeah, 5 seconds left to go. It's looking like this battle is going to the judges. And
Oh,
there we
yeah.
go. This one's not going to be an
Yeah.
easy one to call, as we had lots of action from both sides in this one. I want to hear what you two thought about this fight.
Well, Panic Attack 100% had the control, but Noisy Cricket 100% had the damage, so we're just gonna have to see where the judges place that aggression. Are they gonna place it in the fact that Panic Attack was controlling the whole fight, or are they gonna place it in the fact that Noisy Cricket was using its weapon a lot more?
Yeah, I feel like I'd slightly favor Panic Attack in this one, but I feel like Noisy Cricket did do a ton of damage in this one, and I don't envy the judges in this fight.
Yeah, for sure. So, the judges are scoring this based off of a 9-point scale, where a bot could get 3 points for damage, 2 for aggression, 2 for control, 2 for weapon usage. Judging these fights, we got Robot Wars Fan, Daily Dose of BattleBots, Vortex Games. Every once in a while, you might see Civilian or Pori judging a fight, if necessary, and stuff. So now, let's hear what the judges had to say, as this one was definitely going to be a close one. Sure enough, we have a split decision for this one. Judge Daily Dose of BattleBots scored this battle in favor of Panic Attack. Judge Vortex scored this battle in favor of Noisy Cricket. Judge Robot Wars Fan scored this battle in favor of the winner, Noisy Cricket.
Ooh.
Very close judge's decision here. Looks like they envied the damage Noisy Cricket did in this one over the control Panic Attack had. Either way, this was an entertaining battle. Great one to lead it off with. Don't know how you guys felt about that and stuff, so what do you guys
That could
think?
have gone either way, but I have to say I probably agree with it. I mean, this is robot combat. You got to use your weapon, and Panic Attack was more or less a wedge bot throughout it, even when it wasn't a wedge bot yet. It's just the name of the game. You do. I mean, Panic Attack couldn't have possibly gotten a single damage point, so I respect it. It could have gone either way.
I mean, it was an extremely close decision, and I definitely am fine with Noisy Cricket winning, although I would give it to Panic Attack, as I feel it was more aggressive and definitely more controlled than Noisy Cricket was.
Yeah, definitely. You could definitely make an argument as for which direction this one could have gone, as this one was that close of a decision. But we will see Noisy Cricket in the semifinals for this group. We'll see Panic Attack once again later this episode, where they'll be fighting in one of the Redemption Rumbles. Let's go ahead and get to our second fight, where we have a flipper battle between Mute and Panzer Mark IV. Two flippers of relatively opposite designs in this one. We got Panzer, like a regular lifter that you typically see most often, and then we got Mute with a front hinged flipper. This one should be an interesting one. What do you two think about this one?
Wow. I mean, this one could go either way, but Panzer does have the reputation behind it, and they could very well go for the Triple Crown, if you will.
Yeah, here's the way I see it. If Panzer's able to go quick enough, it can actually avoid that flipper, even if it gets, if Mute gets under Panzer, because if it just goes insanely fast over Mute, then it's just gonna ride that wedge of Mute, and Panzer will just go right back on the attack. But if Mute does flip Panzer, it's probably over because Panzer's not that good inverted.
Yeah, for sure. Well said from both of you. I cannot wait for this one. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Here we go, here between these two bots, and taking an early shot from Mute is Panzer in this one, getting tossed around time and time again in this one.
Big shots by Mute.
Yeah, Mute is perhaps maybe even too trigger happy with that flipper, but Panzer's getting tossed around like it's pizza or something.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Mute is just stacking up the pressure on that thing. But then here we go. Panzer getting to the sides of Mute, getting them right into the rails here. Great moment from Panzer here in this one.
It's kind of like that moment where Mad Catter got ribbon.
Chaps for there. Yeah, this is quite. Oh, he's back on that flipping game. Panzer was in control for a second there, but this is all Mute all day.
Yeah, for sure.
Panzer's right. Is he stuck? Isn't he self-right? Let's find out.
If Mute leaves Panzer.
Yeah. And now Mute backs off as Panzer's stuck. Looking like they will get out of that right now. But right now not moving here. But then Mute comes in for another strike in that one.
Close calls by Panzer right now. It needs to start getting it going, or it's going to keep going in tough against Mute.
Yeah, for sure.
Trouble here.
Another big flip. It's like smoke coming out of Panzer here, showing more signs of damage in this one.
Oh yeah, this is all Mute. I mean, I think at this point Panzer needs a KO to win this.
Yeah. Whether it's by Udang, Mute, or knocking them down the pit or mobilization. Oh, and now comes the entire lifter there.
Panzer pretty quiet right now, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh.
Panzer's doing sick tricks off of Mute.
But now pushing it down into the pit goes both bots though. Close call there. Who hit the floor of the pit first? Let's go ahead and find out. But yeah, after reviewing the footage, after reviewing this, it was a little bit clear that Mute did hit the floor of the pit first. So Panzer is going to be awarded the victory by knockout in this one. So
one heck of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely one big comeback there as Mute managed Mute had one driving error that resulted in Panzer getting to the sides and pushing Mute along with themselves down into the pit of oblivion, and Panzer will come out with the knockout. However, though, you gotta question how this will affect their seeding for the fact that they were just getting tossed around time and time again in this fight. So,
Oh yeah, I agree. But this proves that no fight is truly over until someone either gets knocked out or hits that pit floor.
yeah, for sure. So we will see Panzer in the next round. In the semifinals, we will see Mute once again in a redemption rumble. Let's go ahead and get to fight number 3. And fight number 3 features the Robot Wars Series 1 champion, Roadblock, who will be taking on Nightmare. What do you two got on this battle here? This one should be awesome.
Well, I'm really hoping that Roadblock can avenge Wheelie Big Cheese here. So I'm rooting for Roadblock 100%.
I'm excited for both these robots. This is gonna be a fun fight.
Yeah. If you're wondering what Civilian Arc's talking about, Nightmare fought Wheelie Big Cheese last season, and some people did find that fight to be controversial. Well, found it to be a controversial victory for Nightmare, so yeah, but either way, this should be a great one here. We got two very interesting designs. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Like, seriously, doesn't Nightmare just look awesome like that? And stuff.
Awesome.
Like, the vertical spinner looks different from in like the DSL mod, and that looks so nice.
Yeah, that looks flashy. Nightmare's definitely done some good upgrades. I don't know who has the upper hand in this, because on one hand, Roadblock is pushing Nightmare around, but on the other hand, Nightmare is dealing some serious damage to Roadblock's top.
For sure.
Oh.
Nightmare's just on top of Roadblock trying to get away, but unable to do so in this one.
This is not safe for work.
Yeah.
Oh, but Nightmare's getting some really good hits, and I think Nightmare might have the slight edge here, if only because it's doing more damage.
Yeah,
Nightmare
for sure.
Oh, gotta watch out for that floor flipper. Oh, just like that.
Shot from the floor flipper that flips Nightmare over. Good thing it is possible for Nightmare to self-right through their spinner, but that'll still cost them in terms of control and aggression points if this fight happens to go the full 3 minutes.
Oh, they get poked on the bottom by the spikes, but Nightmare is not going back on his wheels. He might be out.
Yeah.
Might be lights out. I mean, if
Nightmare won't get counted out for this. It technically is still moving, even though it is uncontrolled movement, which does count in the rule books. But now Roadblock is flipped over.
Roadblock is upside down. Is Nightmare gonna play with his food? Oh, Nightmare's gonna play with his food.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh, man.
Nightmare is trying to send it on Roadblock here in this one.
Oh, give it to him. Oh,
big hit by Nightmare, the biggest hit of the match so far. Nightmare just going for the backside right there, which is kind of where Roadblock is probably most vulnerable and stuff.
Nightmare living up to its name right now.
Yeah.
But
there, Roadblock's back up.
Roadblock is back in it.
But now on the floor flipper again and right back on its head. Less than a minute to go. This hurts for Roadblock.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Not letting it end. He wants to still fight. He wants to play.
Yeah, Nightmare's just having too much fun with Roadblock in this one. Could it be costly, though, if this fight happens to go to the judges, just because of what Roadblock was able to do?
Ooh,
the spinner is off! The saw has come completely off on Roadblock! Great stuff from Nightmare in this one.
Nightmare is dominating this.
But now Roadblock back up here and trying to push Nightmare around again.
It's just like bouncing all over the place.
And Nightmare backflipped over again. And this fight is also going to the judges.
Yep.
This was a fun
I think it's safe to say what way this one's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. what was kind of your insight on this fight here? What did you guys end up getting out of this one?
Nightmare's a beast.
Yeah, Nightmare definitely made a good transition into the Robot Wars class here.
Yeah, no doubt, as we saw lots of great action from both Nightmare and Roadblock in this one. Nightmare got a ton of great shots, and Roadblock did a lot of big pushing on Nightmare in this one. And the big thing that could cost Roadblock here is the fact that it was flipped over for like a third to half of the fight, which could be problematic if this fight happens to go the full 3, which could be problematic for a fight like this. So
I mean, if for the beginning of the fight, Roadblock definitely had the control going on, but you can't have control if you're upside down and can't move.
Yeah, the minute it went upside down, this was Nightmare's fight to win.
no doubt about that. So
Well,
now
I
let's
guess we
hear what
gotta
the
find
judges
out
had to
judges.
say, as you never know what could happen when a fight happens to go in their hands. So now the judges' votes are in, and we have a unanimous decision. The winner is Nightmare. Kind of the decision I think the three of us were expecting to see in this one. And yeah, pretty good fight between these two bots. We'll see Nightmare in the semifinals. We'll see Roadblock later in this video. Now up next, we see the return of Apex. New version of Apex this season, where they'll be taking on, pronounce this thing again.
Cerberus.
Yes,
Yeah.
what Civilian said is I didn't want to botch that again. But yeah, this one should be another interesting battle here. Apex had a strong run last season of War Machines, and Cerberus is making their War Machines debut in this one. So, what do you two got in this fight?
This is going to be a fun one. Apex is scary, so I expect to see some pretty spicy hits in this one.
Yeah, you got a bot that's insanely destructive, and you got a bot that looks pretty tanky, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
I
Oh, yeah.
completely agree with that.
This could go either way. I mean, I don't think Apex could properly self-right, or if it can, it's probably not very easy to do. And
Yeah, it can self-right through its own spinner eventually, but yeah.
it's not like super easy then.
Either way, this will be great. Let's go ahead and get to this one.
Oh yeah.
Now here we go. We see the new version of Apex in this one, and they land a hit on there, right under the
It's
front.
scary.
Another
Ooh,
decent
yeah.
hit from Apex to start this one out. Looks like,
Cerberus is taking those hits though. He's tanking them.
yeah, no doubt about that. A few more glancing shots from Apex in this one. Getting that sprint to speed, and can it get flipped? No, Apex just gets away.
Ooh, yeah.
And the head comes off!
Oh man. Oh, he's headless. He's been decapitated, but he's still moving around. He's still going for it. He's still lifting the beamish. He's still at it. Oh,
Apex has to be careful though. Cerberus still has that lifter.
Yeah, it might not be really a clamper anymore, but it sure can lift and potentially flip Apex if Apex is not careful in this one. And all of them looks like part of the self-rider just came off.
oh yeah. This thing's coming apart piece by piece, and Apex adds insult to injury by sending the head flying. Oh, but Cerberus gets flipped. Oh, he's breakdancing. I think Apex just got served. Oh, he just got served again by getting blown into the wall, but that big, scary blade kept it afloat. And now, whoop, he's spinning up again. Oh, another big hit. And then they both get flipped. Well, Apex avoids getting flipped again.
And Cerberus self-right though. I think it's having trouble.
Okay.
Apex
bro,
just
yeah,
needs to
I think
hang
it's
back here. Could a countdown be coming? Big
he's got
hit! And
It's going
almost
out.
out of the arena!
Oh, if
But
Cerberus
Apex
take advantage.
Oh, Apex can self-right. Myth debunked.
That was
This
probably
is-
the biggest hit of the episode so far.
Oh yeah, that was a juicy hit. Thank you, Apex, for showing me that. Oh, but now Cerberus is making that comeback.
Yeah, almost got a flip on Apex here, but did get a few good lifts, some good control. Less than a minute to go. A few more hits from Apex, shot after shot being landed. I think Apex has the lead right now, but Cerberus has been hanging in there quite well.
Yeah, they've survived. They're not dead yet, so her credit's due.
Yeah,
But I
just
think
showing
this is
how well
Apex
armored
fight.
this bot is in this one.
We got 30 seconds left on the clock. Can Cerberus make a comeback? I think their best bet is probably just to hit that tire and get that pit down and get Apex in there, but it doesn't look like they're going to try to do that. Now we got some JPEGs going on. And now Apex is doing push war.
Yeah,
Cerberus.
pushing Cerberus around. But this
looks
fight,
like it's gonna. Oh,
last second shot from the floor flipper in this battle is now going to the judges, where this one should be an interesting one and stuff. Like yeah, this was an interesting one. We saw tons of big hits from Apex's spinner. Cerberus definitely held their own in this fight, which could make this judge's decision a little interesting. So, what do you two got on this one?
yeah. I. No offense to Cerberus, but Apex probably won that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd give credit to Cerberus, though. They could have, most robots would not survive that onslaught. So credit where credit's due. But yeah, I think that's Apex's fight to win for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's now hear what the judges had to say. And sure enough, this was another unanimous decision. The winner is Apex, kind of as expected in this one, but still another great battle here. A great showing from both bots. We'll see Apex once again, who is clearly back stronger than ever. We'll see Cerberus later in this video. And now coming up next, we got 101 versus Rybots. Two bots making their debut to War Machines in this video here. This one should be interesting. What do you two people got on this one?
Well, I feel like 101 needs to be on their A game with the driving, because Rybot could just get underneath them and, flip them and stuff, but 101 is pretty well driven, so I am hoping that this is a good back and forth fight.
Yeah, Rybot needs to give 101% in this fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out. You're fired.
But still, this should be a good one. Let's go ahead and get right to it and see what these two bots can do.
Oh, they
we
go
go, start
right
this
at
one
each
off.
other.
Rybot trying to get some flips in, but that spike is just holding that flipper back. But there's a flip by Rybot.
101 don't care. He's still trying to poke, regardless of what position he's in. And we didn't expect to see this. 101 pushing Rybot in the corner and even flipping him. This is insanity. He's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Rybot needs to get out of there and quick. They got a few entertaining flips in, but this could be big in terms of control and aggression points, because these are two bots that makes this kind of really a driving match here. And right now, 101 is definitely winning the driving battle in this one.
Oh, yeah.
The Pit of Oblivion is now open here. Wonder if we'll see a bot get flung down it like how we did earlier in this video.
101 is getting those pokes in again, and there's not much that Rybot can do.
Yeah, Rybot's trying to get out of there through the use of that front hinged flipper, but just unable to do so here in this one. And just continuing to just get pulverized and continuing to get pinned up against the rails like this. Not exactly the best start for Rybot here in this one. Not exactly the best half, as we're now halfway through this fight, and I'd say 101 has got a pretty good lead in this one.
Yeah, I haven't seen a spike bot kick this much butt since that time when Gray Matter fought Minion and got robbed of the judge's decision. Like this is huge.
No doubt about that.
See this? Civilian Arc, you see this?
I got out like you told me to. What's happening?
Civilian Arc is speechless. Oh, but he's still. Oh, he gets a pop up. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Civilian Arc, what do you think of this?
You told me to get out, so I got out.
Hired again. You're hired again. What do you think of this?
Yeah, 101's definitely bringing its A game. It's definitely a fight between business and pleasure. Right?
And now there's
Now
some nice flips, some nice control from Rybot here. Some pretty good last-minute action here. We got a little over 30 seconds left to go in this fight.
Oh,
Rybot with another flip.
But now here comes 101 again. And then right now on top, where's that flipper here? Is the flipper maybe damaged? No, it's not. They get a pretty nice flip.
101 don't give a crap about that.
yeah, he's like bitter.
For sure. Less than 10 seconds to go, and a last-second flip by Rybot in this one. And this battle is now going to the judges for the 4th judge's decision of the night here in this one. So, what do you two think of this fight?
I'm glad you promoted me up to commentary as opposed to judging for this one.
I'm glad I don't judge for War Machines.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard. I won't be mad at the decision either way, but yeah.
Yeah, same.
Can they both win?
Yeah, I wish they both could win, as this one was pretty close and stuff. I would definitely say 101 had a little more control in this one compared to Rybot, but Rybot I think had the more effective action between the two bots, as managing to land some pretty good flips. But this one should be close. What do you think of this one, Civilian?
Yeah, but I have no idea who's gonna win this. Like, say 101 was definitely doing more, but Rybot had more, like 101 had more moments, but Rybot had, like, the bigger moments.
For sure. So, let's go ahead and hear what the judges had to say about this one. Sure enough, we have a split decision.
As it should be.
Yeah. Judge Robot Wars fan scored this battle in favor of 101. Judge Vortex scored this battle in favor of Rybot. Judge Daily Dose of BattleBots scored this battle in favor of the winner, 101. So, we'll see 101 in the semifinals. We'll see Rybot later in this video, but what a close fight that was. We saw a bunch of great action from either bot in this one. What do you two think of the judge's decision?
I agree with it, I'd say. It's just barely.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I feel like 101 barely edged out in this fight, but not by much.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we got one more one-on-one matchup here in this video, and I bet it's the one a lot of you have been looking forward to. We get to see the debut of Carbide and their deadly bar spinner, who will be taking on the full body spinner of the Revolutionist. What you two got on this fight here?
Yeah, if you still did the fight card thing, this would definitely be like the main event in this, because you got two high-powered weapons that just destroy stuff on impact.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that out of all the bots that could have been paired up with each other, Carbide and Revolutionist happen to get paired up with each other, if you get what I'm saying by that. We got two nasty spinners in this one. Cannot wait for this. I think it's time to get started with this one.
Someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna die, or either both bots are just gonna be destroyed.
Let's rock and roll. We got.
Now here we go. Both bots getting their weapons up to speed.
Oh.
Big hit from both bots in this one here. both bots just getting sent back. Carbide, it seems to be losing some of these exchanges. They're getting hurled back a little ways and stuff. But Revolutionist is smoking! Smoke coming out of Revolutionist!
Wow.
Brian Nave. Oh, but he's looks like he's having a bit of trouble. I mean, it looks like America is going in smoke.
Oh no!
The shell comes up.
The shell comes off! Oh! Man, Carbide just wrecked Revolutionist in that one.
That was too brutal to watch.
Pour one out for the Revolutionists if you're watching at home. It's a chapter in the Green Square on YouTube.com.
Like, we've seen Brian Nave's bots go up in smoke, but I don't think I can think of a time where we've seen the literal shell come completely off in that one. Like,
Can't say I have.
yeah. Civilian, what do you think of this fight?
That was a beautiful debut fight for Carbide. Like, that's exactly what we wanted to see out of Carbide as its debut fight. Just get some good shots in and give it an ultimate kill shot.
Like, we already knew Carbide is one of the favorites in this heat ever since it was learned that they were fighting in this one, but holy crap, Carbide has got to be one to watch for the entire title. That was fantastic work from them. And yeah, so that'll do it for the one-on-one fights. Think we're ready for the redemption rumbles in this one, where we'll lead it off with Panic Attack, Mute, and Roadblock. So first up we get Panic Attack, who lost in a very tight judge's decision to Noisy Crickets. Mute took a late loss to Panzer after dominating the first bunch of the fight. And then we got Roadblock, who lost on another like semi-close judge's decision here. So what do you three got on this one? And who do you guys think is the one to watch in this fight?
I think they're all ones to watch. I mean, we got two former champions, and we got a robot that would have definitely won its fight had it not gotten pushed down the pit. You know, all three of these robots have had good performances in their last fight, and this could go any way.
For sure.
I think out of the three to watch, Mute definitely has the scariest weapon of the three, but both Panic Attack and Roadblock are good drivers, so this could go anyway.
I completely agree. Think I'm ready to determine who will get one of the last two spots in the semifinals for this group. Let's go ahead and find out.
Pleasure.
Business.
They're feeling each other out. Oh, Panic Attack gets the first hit in. Oh, but they're teaming up on Panic Attack. Oh, and then Mute sends him flying, but Roadblock's like, it's my turn for this. And Panic Attack is just like...
Panic Attack's stuck on the pit floor, but now free. And now Roadblock's flipped over.
Ooh,
Mute's all like, just get the fuck out of here, buddy.
Oh no!
Panic Attack is
There
out.
he goes.
Is Mute gonna get that double UDA? Oh, it looks like they might.
He's so close to it. Roadblock has to self-free here.
Roadblock, you have to get back into this, or else this is Mute's fight to win, and I don't see Roadblock making the comeback, unfortunately.
Man, that was an awesome flip from Mute, tossing Panic Attack clean out of the arena like that and stuff. Like, seriously, great stuff from Mute so far in this one. And right now pushing Roadblock around here in this one. Now continuing to push them around, but watch out for that Pit of Oblivion. Very close.
Roadblock does not have an answer at all right now.
Roadblock's just like, yep, I'm done. I'm screwed. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. He's back up. Oh, no, never mind.
Never mind, dude. Buddy.
Very well dominated.
And
clean out! the double Uda for Mute, and Mute has come back into the competition for this heat, where they will be moving on to the semifinals.
Well done on Mute's part. That was amazing. You know, nothing better than a rumble with 3 robots where 2 of them wind up out of the arena.
Yeah, that was an amazing performance from Mute.
Mute definitely proved that fight with Panzer was definitely a fluke after dominating the fight as well as they did in that.
Oh yeah.
I think it's now time for the second Redemption Rumble, where we got, in the last fight of the night, where we got Cerberus, Revolutionist, and Rybot. On one side, we got Cerberus, who just didn't really have too much of an answer when taking on Apex. Then we got Rybot, who lost in a very close judge's decision to 101. And then last but not least, we have Revolutionist, who got shell ripped off by Carbide. But yeah, what do you guys think about this fight? Who are bots to watch in this?
Oh, it's like a rock, paper, scissors thing with this. I feel like Cerberus has to watch out for the Revolutionist. The Revolutionist has to look out for Rybot, and Rybot has to look out for Cerberus. Because, I mean, Revolutionists can't self-right, and then we've seen Cerberus, while they can take hits, their parts come off pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at the Revolutionist the most, seeing how it can avoid that Rybot the most, because if Rybot, since it's a front hinge flipper, it's going to be much harder for Rybot to get a good purchase with its flipper against the Revolutionist. So
That's true.
Yeah, no doubt. This should be another great Rumble. Should be a pretty interesting fight to end the night. Let's go ahead and now check out this Rumble.
And we're off. Ooh, Revolutionist spins up, and ooh, Rybot just decides to go right for it, but can get that real estate. It's free real estate. Oh, but the Cerberus is coming at it. Oh, but Cerberus gets underneath.
Rybot seems to be having a bit of trouble with Cerberus and stuff, and now Cerberus and Revolutionist going at it, and a flip by Rybot there, and another flip on Revolutionist here.
by Rybot.
Revolutionist is lucky they didn't land on their back, otherwise it would have possibly been game over for them.
For sure in this one.
Yeah, Revolutionist definitely being very risky here, trying to deal damage, but...
Oh, they're on their back. Can they self-right? I don't think so. Oh, wait.
Can they self-right?
Yeah, no.
Cerberus
is like, no, you can't self-right. You know what?
But now Cerberus is paying for that in the form of Rybot's spinner. And wow, did Revolutionist spin out of control like that. Now, Rybot's just right back on the attack. Now turning back towards Cerberus here, who is struggling to self-right in this one.
Oh, but the Revolutionist is back in the game. Ooh.
But now both of them want revenge on Rybot here in this one. Halfway through this fight, a lot of action-packed fight in this one.
Oh, nice. Rybot flips Cerberus again.
Oh, yeah. Revolutionist is protecting Cerberus. He's like, stay away from my son. Oh,
nope!
His son is
and Rybot tosses Cerberus out of the arena. Can he do the same thing with Revolutionist?
It's technically not out of the arena yet, but it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Can we get that second Uda? I don't know. Can we get 2 double Udas in the redemption rounds? I don't know.
We'll find out. The Revolutionist currently flipped over. Cerberus has officially been eliminated from this match, so now it's between these two as for who gets the semifinal spot. And right now, I'd say Rybot's got the lead.
Yeah, Rybot just needs to survive, outlast the judge's decision. It's like Revolutionist needs a KO to win, without a doubt.
Yeah, either that or just such a major piece of damage.
Yeah, they're
but now,
well, they did definitely do good. I feel like it's probably over for them unless the next 20 seconds hold something incredible.
Yeah. But then, of course, the Revolutionist is getting some nice shots, but then, of course, though, they might need something big to happen within this next 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
10 seconds left to go in this match, it is looking like this battle is probably going to go to the judges here in this one. Another 3-minute match here, and dang, this was an interesting rumble between these three bots. Want to hear what you two think about this one?
That could have gone either way. Like, it had everything. It had damage from Revolutionist, it had control from the other two. It was a wild time.
Yeah, like, I definitely underestimated Rybot, and it just proved itself right here in this fight.
Yeah, Rybot proving to be overall a relatively decent bot here in this. They had a relatively good opening round fight, but they performed very well in this one. As we saw them reduce the competition for the semifinal spot by 1 by tossing Cerberus clean out of the arena. And then we saw a relatively good battle between Revolutionist and Rybot in this one. But only one of those two bots can get the semifinal spot, so let's now hear what the judges had to say. The votes are in, and we got a unanimous decision. The winner is Rybot, as kind of expected in this one, as we saw Rybot probably do more than Revolutionist in this one, but still, great fight. Revolutionists put up a heck of a fight in this one. What do you two think about this decision?
Yeah, that was the right call.
Yeah, I agree with it. Revolutionists did do a good job, but they just didn't do enough to get the W in my opinion.
So we will see Rybot in the next round, where they will claim either the 7 or the 8 seed in that bracket for the semifinals, and I am very much looking forward to that one, as we saw quite a few major contenders in this heat who we'll be seeing again in the next round for this group. So this will definitely close it out for this heat. Thank you for watching this. Be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Check out all of our channels here, as Civilian and Quarry both have some interesting stuff on theirs. I hope you will come watch the video for Heat D, as that is presented for the next video, and I will hopefully see you then.
And for Farouk, Jenny Taft, and my man Kenny Florian, this is War Machine.